Hello everybody, Walters954 here coming at you guys with another tutorial number 6. And in this tutorial we will be going over maps. So let's jump right into it. Maps are sort of like lists where they hold a collection of data, except for maps run off of a key and a value pair. So with every key you have a value that goes with it, and each key is specific. So if you write something to a key, it only exists for itself. What that means is that it's unique, and you can't have multiple keys in a map. You can have multiple values that repeat, but you can only have one key. So instead of me just explaining this, let me show you guys. So say you had a email and your friends' names. So my friend's name is Bob. Whoops. My friend's name is Bob, and it's bob@bob.com. So this is the basic setup for a map. You name it, you use the curly braces surrounding it, and the first item is the key, and the second item is the value. So if you do print emails, let's run this, and you'll see the entire map gets printed out here with the key and the value. If we print emails dot keys, and let's print email dot values and run this, we will see dictionary key is Bob and dictionary value is bob@bob.com. Alright, well, Bob's nice, but let's do something a little bit more interesting. So I have here a list of my favorite movies. So let's go ahead and print this out again just for you guys to see. Whoops. Run this, and we see we have Interstellar, Inception, and Memento. So in our keys and our values, we can actually have different data types. So we have a name. You can have, this could be like an ID, like 00001, and a value for it, which could be like an object. It could actually be another map. So maps can get like really intricate inside of each other. I'm sure you can have like 1, 2, or something like that. So this is a map inside of a map, but that's a little too far ahead for us. We're just gonna stick with something simple. Interstellar. Alright, so we have a list of my favorite movies and their ratings. So we have the name and the rating that it is. So if we try to add something to this list, we would do our favorite movies, brackets, name it. So it's probably be The Dark Knight, another great movie, and we have to set it equal to something. So this one would be 10 again, because The Dark Knight's amazing. If we print this out, we see that we have another entry inside of, oops, I put Interstellar twice, and that's messing up. I can't think of another movie right now. What's that one called? Lego movie. There we go. So right now we have the Lego movie, The Dark Knight, Memento, and Interstellar. And we can rewrite The Dark Knight, or let's do the Lego movie if it's already in there. Oops. Alright, so we'll say we want the Lego movie to equal an 8, because it was pretty good, but definitely not as good as Interstellar. So we see here that it actually rewrites the value of the Lego movie. And if we want to add, I think I have some more additions down here, so let's see what we have. We have the Dark Knight already. Let's leave the Lego movie in here, and let's run this. So now we have this long list of movies, some really good, some bad, which is Kung Fury. So we don't want Kung Fury, and we don't want bad movies in general. So the way to delete a movie from your list, let's move this print down, you say delete favorite movies, Kung Fury, and we can see here that PyCharm is actually like auto-completing some of these string names, which is pretty cool there. So we deleted Kung Fury. We only have Lego Movie. That's okay. So we need to go ahead and delete the Lego Movie because we want only great movies. So if you want, another way to delete that I saw was that you can do pop, which basically is like destroy. I don't know why they call it pop. I think it has something to do with like stacks and different types of data structures, but that's way too far advanced for us. So we're gonna type in the Lego Movie here, and if we run it, we'll see that we only have a certain amount. If we copy this and do len, which is the length function. I don't remember if I went over that with you guys, but we can see that length is 5. If we undo the delete of the Lego Movie, see the length is going up again. Undo the delete of Kung Fury, and we'll see that it went up one more time. So let's go ahead and see what else we have hiding down here. Oops. Alright, so now we're getting into what we use. You can do the same thing for lists, it's just iterating through it, but what we're going to be using maps for. So if we run this, it's going to look in the favorite maps, or favorite movies map for Moonrise Kingdom as a key. It's not looking for the values because the values can repeat many different times. So it's looking for Moonrise Kingdom. If it finds it, it's going to print this out. If it can't find it, then it's going to print out, "Are you a fool?" So let's run it. Looks like it found Moonrise Kingdom, so we are not a fool. Let's go ahead and delete Moonrise Kingdom really quickly, just to show you guys that it is going through there. Moonrise Kingdom, and it'll say, "Are you a fool?" Which I am. Thank you very much. Next on our block, same type of deal with the Grand Budapest Hotel, saying if it's not in there, then print out Grand Budapest should be in the top of your movies list. If it's not in there, then you made a wise decision, which it is. Grand Budapest is amazing. Alright, moving right along, let's go to some of the things that you can do with your lists or your movies. And I'll say like map and dictionary. Maps and dictionaries are all the same thing. Python calls them dictionaries. They just use key value pairs to do iterations and different techniques for data structures. So anyways, what we're doing here is we are going through our movie's items. So I guess you can call it a pair, you can call it an item. Let me actually see if pair is on here. Pair, no. So in Python it's called items. It's just the set of both of them, and we're iterating through both of it actually, and we're saying, all right, I don't think I went over formatting, string formatting yet, but this %s is a placeholder, and this %i is a placeholder as well for an integer. So this is a string placeholder and an integer placeholder, and we're saying that, all right, this movie, which is the first section of our the key in our actual map. So the key that's in our map, we're gonna name that movie, and the value that's in our map, we're gonna name that rating, and we're just gonna use those for these positions here in %s and %i. So if we run this, runs through our for loop. Grand Budapest Hotel is a great movie. Blank rating is 10. So it's just filling in all of these %i, %s with the values here. So last thing we can probably do is say if rating, like this is where it starts to get like more advanced. So if rating is less than 8, we'll print out movie, just doing regular string. This was a bad movie. Everything else, we're going to just say our normal string that it was a pretty good movie. I need to move this over. run this, and we can see Kung Fury down here was a bad movie because it has a rating of less than 8, and there should be another one. Oh no, it's still calling less than or equal to 8, so it's still calling the Lego movie a good movie, but here we go. Lego movie was a bad movie. Kung Fury was a good bad movie as well. So we're going to be going a little bit more in depth using maps and dictionaries, whatever you want to call it. And thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe, comment, and let me know what you guys think.